At half of the press. Well, my people, me here for drop the real news, news, reviews, everything in a one right this or right there, my people. So all I want to know to do is like up the video, share out the video, subscribe to my channel, my people. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Let's get right into it.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
A blessed good evening to you, my wisdom warriors. Wagwan, wagwan. I hope you guys are in good spirit. Well, according to TVJ News, a real tragedy. That's how the Minister of Health is describing the death of a medical doctor whose body was found on the compound of the University Hospital of the West Indies this morning. Police are believed to be investigating a suspected case of suicide. When I hear them something, my people, suicide. Listen, this is what they said. You know what? I really don't get this. Then, if the suspect said it was suicide, why everybody was so tight-lipped? Why everybody was so tight-lipped? Remember, the news say the nurses, them and doctors was tight-lipped. So how comes nobody never dare talk? My wisdom warriors, before we elaborate on this, I want to listen to the news.
When Dr. Mark Anthony Williams did not reach home Wednesday night, his immediate family knew something was wrong. His phone was tracked to this location, a residence flat at the University Hospital of the West Indies. Police reports say a medical colleague discovered the body of Dr. Williams lying face down, unresponsive at the back of the flat. He was later pronounced dead.
It's a real tragedy, and it just cast a sort of sad mood on the campus because the deceased was part of the University of the Hospital family, not at the time of passing, but previous to that.
Health Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton says professional support is ongoing.
Grief counseling has been offered both to staff as well as to the family member, the mother that is, and that kind of support has been given. Just the circumstances under which, he was discovered, the body was discovered, and the fact that it was actually on the compound itself, it added a lot of grief to the already sad situation. So there was a necessity to bring in the psychiatrists and the social workers and to bring the staff together to provide grief counseling.
The management of the hospital was unavailable for comment, but in a release, extended deepest condolences to the family, loved ones and colleagues affected by the loss. Police are believed to be investigating whether the doctor may have taken his own life. I gather the police are investigating a case of suspected suicide. Have you received any information to that effect?
Yes, that is certainly one of the possibilities based on the circumstances. So we allow them to conclude on that.
Without forming any conclusion on the current investigation, Dr. Tufton had this to say more broadly.
Seek help. The concept of a safe space and safe person is very important. It's something that we have introduced and are pushing at different levels of the society, through the schools and in the general community, how we solve issues and how we manage things like stress and so on. I think it's very important, and I think we all have to come to terms with a conversation around that. Again, not speculating on any particular circumstance, but just saying it generally, because really just making that appeal as a Minister of Health, but also as a Jamaican citizen.
Dr. Mark Anthony Williams was 29 years old. If you or someone you know is struggling with their mental wellness, please contact the Mental Health and Suicide Prevention Helpline at 888-NEW-LIFE.
My wisdom warriors, when I hear what go on from what I go on, when I hear them something here, so them say a suicide, but we don't know what type of suicide. We don't know if I hang himself. We don't know if I swallow medication. What we don't really mean? We don't think some people are idiot. We don't come out and talk about suicide. So then if I did suicide, my wisdom warriors, look into this. If it was suicide, you would have must hear people are talk about it. Why the nurses and doctors them so quiet? What? Were they told Me just ask a question. Were they told to be quiet? Come on. Hmm? So then come out with this now and I tell we say it is a suicide, but yet they can't tell we what type of suicide. They can't exactly tell us what type of suicide. Me people, me still not understand this. Me not understand this type of talking where Christopher Tufton come out with. Doctors quiet. Nurses quiet. Nobody not talk. Nobody not talk. Then find him face down. All right. If you not find him face down, you say suicide. What type of what? What happened? He take medication, he overdose himself. Nothing, we not hear nothing. We still not hearing anything. We not confirm nothing. We just tell you the same thing we want to tell you from before and come up with this thing say a suicide. No man, something not right, my wisdom warriors. Something not right. This is why nobody never come out and say nothing. Then keep that one upon up. You know what? Me go leave this alone. Me go wait for further updates. And then me go run out back. So then find the man facing down. But he later died. Interesting. My wisdom warriors. If them say suicide, the only thing me just think about maybe. Could it be? In swallow pills? Me no know. I don't know. Or, Lord Jesus, are people give the man pill? You know what? Let me leave this alone. May I wait for further updates and then may I go get down in it. Because something not right with this. Something is not right. May I tell you no, I can't feel it in my spirit. Something not right with this, my wisdom warriors. Them the two quiet. Everybody quiet. Nobody not talk. Huh? Jaja. But you tell me what you think. Tell me how you feel about it. And put your honest opinion in the comment section. My wisdom warriors, I have a piece of attack claps for drop on uno. I have a piece of attack claps for drop on uno, my people. But before me get into the attack claps, uno remember this?
Our own surveillance, and we have discovered that in proximity to Clifton, just above it, has been captured. The National Security Council, in reviewing the development plan, observed an insidious and growing threat in the area where alleged gangsters were capturing lands in the area adjoining the Clifton community, creating their own informal subdivision and selling these lands under the false pretense of ownership or building on them themselves. The SCJ has given warning and served notice to cease and desist. The capturing and illegal construction has continued to the point where some 30 structures have been identified. Let me be clear. The government wants every Jamaican to be able to own their own home and a piece of Jamaica. But it must be done orderly and lawfully. All of Jamaica must acknowledge, every single Jamaican must acknowledge that this is just wrong. No, this is something that the central government of Jamaica must stand up and ensure it does not continue. Absolutely. The government will act to demolish those structures that have been illegally erected.
But I've been told just this morning that there are some persons who are being affected that have been given letter of possession, and I've been told that there will be a 48-hour stay in any action against those areas occupied by those persons.
My wisdom warriors, you remember that? You remember that? Hey, this is the whole reason why I play it for you for refresh on the memory. Take a look at my screen now. Land identified in Bernard Lodge for Portmore Hospital. The government has identified land in the Bernard Lodge area to build a new hospital for Portmore, and the feasibility study is now being done to determine the format and the structure of medical facility. But guess what now, my people? You hear them say land identified in Bernard Lodge, but they not tell you which part in a Bernard Lodge, you know. You see what is going on? So, them have this all planned from long time. Members say they mash down the people, them house, you know, over there, you know. Members say they mash down the people, them house in Jamaica. Don't forget, you know, because they have a plan. You remember Andrew Wellness, I say, how a criminal take over. He just said it a while ago too. A criminal this. Who was the criminal? It was a principal. Their very own. It was their very own. So, this Portmore becoming a parish, it was Andrew Wellness plan long time. It was Andrew Wellness plan. Wanna hear me, my people? When I see this man, I have to laugh. I say blouse and skirt, them not easy, you know. Them not easy. Them have it in mind. So when Everall Warmington come out and did a talk, Everall Warmington know what I talk about. Because that's something where the whole of them sit down and discuss about. You understand? I remember so they ain't go mash down the people them house over Bernard Lodge. Only one person alone did get house, and the girl where did come out and cry they live in the water. As she alone get government house, get the indigenous or whatever social housing where Andrew Honest give out. She was the only person. Nobody else never get no house. The people them structure where them build up mash down. Remember good no? Remember, everybody did a black about it. Everybody. And then just for see this now, say land identified in Bernard Lodge. Like them don't know say the same blasted land. Only things that we are idiot? Hello? Only things that we are fool? My wisdom warriors, take a look at this.
That's I see right now left me though. I go look work just if we compare work man. And everything, see that everything gone. Don't know what to do no more.
So the $800,000 that you pay for the land, who you pay to?
Me pay to my hairdresser introduce me to the man. And me get the receipt, then give them me TRN and me ID and then sign up the receipt give me. They send the receipt give me. Nobody not give me no look one, no look nothing, no give me. No, I thought me just have pause and so I told me so them like down the plane. Me just have to hurry for go work. I see that hurry for go work. I change it and me go work in the mountain because me not have it come here see if it below us so. So me don't know what to do.
My wisdom warriors, wanna remember this young lady? She was the only person that get help, that get house from Andrew Wellness. She was the only person because remember she go viral. You understand? But a whole heap more houses that was there were then demolished. Whole heap more houses. You understand me? So when I see it in the paper, them I talk about over Bernard Lodge. Yeah? Them plan for over this a long time. Them plan for over there long time, my people. Wanna hear me? Wanna think say Andrew Wellness easy? Andrew Wellness not easy. Andrew Wellness not easy. Remember the man when we talk about, where the man said they mash down his house because they want to develop and he say they have a problem as long as them give him a house. So a man make them take over and land in house. My wisdom warriors, me can't stop talking about that the man there. Remember me read it over here, I think about 2 months ago. Remember me there talk about it. Jaja, it rough, seriously. Them a thing you need to stop. This a man here in those oppress poor people. You oppress poor people for the rich prosper. You don't see what go on. You come like you don't see what Andrew Wellness do. Andrew Wellness is one terrible guy. He can't run Jamaica. He need to go. He need to go. We have to vote him out. We have to be serious Jamaica and vote out this man. You understand me? Mighty God of Daniel. But anyway, you tell me what you think. Tell me how you feel about this. Put an honest opinion in the comment section. Like up the video, share it out, and subscribe to my channel. And if you're new to my channel, welcome. Big up on a nice clean self. One love.